Alright, so here is the box that the cards came in from mpcproxies.com. Let's open it up, see what's inside. And here we are, the cards. Let's open them up. On today's episode of How to Waste a Lot of Time, record your entire video with your microphone set to the singing setting, not the chat setting. That way, it'll sound like you're standing in a tin room full of echoes. That'll drive you mad. In any case, instead of going through every single card like I did in my previous video, where I didn't actually look at the camera and so they were all off the screen like this, I'm going to just stand here behind the microphone, get the camera nice and focused on some of the most nice looking cards that I have here. And the purpose of this video is to show off what these cards look like in real life, although this is still just a video, it's not real life, so good luck with that, me. But still, when I was going on the Make Playing Cards Magic Proxies subreddit, couldn't really find, didn't look that hard, but couldn't really find any videos. Found some pictures, not videos. Now this is me recording with my iPhone 12 Pro smartphone camera. It's my first time recording a video. Got my tripod set up. Wow, look at that wood elves. Looks just like a real wood elves, but it's not. It's fake from mpcproxies.com. I'm just gonna keep going and looking at all these cards that I got here. Got these from mpcproxies.com. I used the free online tool, although you should donate. In fact, I should go donate because whoever's hosting that website says they're Amazon AWS. It stands for Amazon Web Services, in case you're not a technical person. I like that card. That card looks pretty realistic as well. As you can see, these cards either have logos that are just straight up wrong, but they don't even have logos at all. So good luck trying to convince people these are real, because they're not. Right? They're all fake. Proxies, as they're called in the community, but fake cards. These are fake cards. But that's okay, because if you're playing with people that are down to play with fake cards, then who cares? And these look a million times better than any fake card that I could pull a piece of paper out of a binder and scribble the name and rules down on. This is the S30 Cardstock from MakePlayingCards.com. They have several other options, like the S33 Superior Cardstock. But as this was my first order with MakePlayingCards.com, I thought, you know what? Let's just try the standard. Of course, after I ordered one, it was so easy that I decided to make a second order, and that's coming in the mail. And that'll have S33 Superior Finish Cardstock. And I can't wait to do a review where I compare this S30 cardstock to the S33 Superior. There's some glare from the lighting in my room, but I think having lots of lighting is better than no lighting. Hopefully you can see from the video the quality. I would say when I was looking at these up close earlier, because right now I have a whole camera rig in my face, tripod, microphone, camera, etc. But when I was holding these 4 inches from my eyeballs, I could see, if I looked really closely, I could see there. You can kind of see it when I zoom the camera in. You can see kind of like marks of printing. I'm trying to get the camera to focus. But this is 3 inches from the camera, okay? This is a foot away. This is about a foot away. Does that look fake to you? Apart from the missing logo and the awesome custom art. Right? Okay. Assuming you didn't know this was a fake logo. See that nice little fake logo right there? So assuming that you didn't know this was a fake logo, would you think this was some promo card? Though of course it's not hollow. I would expect a card with art like this to come as holographic. None of these are holographic, but look at that. Look at that. Looks so good. I am a very happy customer with MakePlayingCards.com. I think with MakePlayingCards.com, you have to make sure the cards don't say there's a real. I mean, obviously do the fake backs and then either have like the fake logos and have it say custom proxy here, not for sale, all that stuff. Otherwise, you'll get into either gray or just straight up red, like legal territory. But these are either missing logos. They don't even have like art attribution and stuff. They got fake backs. Like, this is fine. Don't take these to a tournament and expect good things to happen. But my play group, we play with proxies. We also play with real cards, but we play with proxies too. For me personally, something that makes this game really fun, the Magic the Gathering card game, is just building a deck. I love building decks and knowing that I made that deck. There's no other deck out there just like it. If you think about all the combinations, there's over 20,000 cards out there, Magic cards. Over 20,000 Magic cards out there. What are the chances that a deck you make is going to be the same as someone else's? Probably pretty low. Unless you make like a Ravenous Rats or Scavenger Rats, where it's like a deck can have any number of the rat. Yeah, then if you had 40 of those and 20 swamps, then I'd wager there's other decks out there like that. Look at these forests. I've never seen a forest like this. I'm not sure if this is custom art. Well, all art is technically custom, but let's not get philosophical here. I'm not sure if this is official Wizards art or if this is, it's really hard to get the camera right. Or if this is just some custom art, but definitely do have some custom art among these cards here. This doesn't look like custom art. This looks like, so you'll notice that with this card, for example, they took the artwork and they extended it to the left and right of the title, and then they kind of do this like flush merge effect. I don't really know the word to say. But a lot of these cards, it's the official art, but the person who made it into a custom card widened it. I think this one is actually a promo artwork. Obviously, there's no art attribution here. There's no logo there. Oh, this one's beautiful. Pretty sure this is a custom artwork card. So on this one, I got it the way I really like it. There's this land logo or icon. You can see the art through the icon or the text area. You can see the artwork through the type bar, whatever this is called. You can see the art through the title bar. I mean, this is just fabulous. This is a really nice proxy. This is a very nice fake card. If you're going to play with fake cards, play with these fake cards. Play with these proxies. Pretty sure some people probably get triggered when I say fake cards. I'm going to keep saying it, because if you've never ordered fake cards before, you might wonder, what the heck is a proxy? It's just Magic the Gathering community lingo for fake card. Although this particular card we're looking at here, while the artwork has been extended, so you probably can't get this as an official card. The rules on the cards that I've ordered, these are all real rules. These are all, if you look these cards by name, all of the titles, mana costs, types, rulings, etc. Those are all real. It's just that the artwork is not official artwork for all of these cards. This particular card here, this one looks pretty close to what a real card would look like. So the artwork is not extended beyond the frame of the card where the art goes. And there's a rarity logo, although it is a fake. There is no official Wizards Magic the Gathering logo that looks like this. This is a common logo found on a lot of the images that are on the Google Drives that are accessible from mpcautofill.com, which is a website that somebody made that people link their Google Drives full of artwork for Magic cards to. And so the artwork is already inlaid over cards and sized correctly. It's a whole lot of work that a whole community of people did collectively, and I really can't thank them enough, although I really could. I could just donate to them, but there is no donation for the subreddit, although there is a donation. Oh, look at this card. You can donate to mpcautofill.com to donate to the programmer who made mpcautofill.com. mpcautofill.com is the tool that I used to collect my order. So look at this artwork. This is just so cool. I am really hyped. To play with these cards. Anyway, so let's say you make a deck and you have a deck list and you've got 100 cards, right? And you've got a big text file, and each line in the text file is like the name of a card, breeding pool, or 1x breeding pool, 1x deserted temple. Why did I even get this land? I don't know. Anyway, So let's say you have a text file full of card names. And if it's Commander, it's going to be mostly uniques, except for the basic lands, right? You're going to have one Dimir Signet, one Zendikar Resurgent, maybe 5 Forests, depends on... You get it. Anyway, so you take that list of card names. Oh, here's a really good looking one. Wow, look at that A. See that A? Look at that. Look at that custom. That looks amazing. That is so cool. Not sure if this is official Wizards art or not. Anyway, so you take that list of card names and you go to mpcautofil.com and you copy the list of card names and you paste it into mpcautofil.com. And you hit submit. And then the page loads an art picker for every single card that you want to order. So something that makes using MPC or Make Playing Cards and MPC Autofill different from other proxy services is that you get to choose the custom artwork fairly easily thanks to the programmer behind mpcautofil.com. For each image that loads, there will be left and right scroll bars, and you can scroll through all the different custom artwork that is in all the Google Drives that has artwork for all the cards. So, like, let's say that 5 different artists all upload Demonic Tutors, because there's like 30 or 60 different artworks for Demonic Tutor. And in the next order I have coming, I have a different picture for Demonic Tutor. Some really cool artwork for Demonic Tutor. Plenty of cards have multiple artwork. So what you get to do is, after you hit submit and load your list of card names into the mpcautofil.com image selector tool, you can hit the left and right selector buttons to select which artwork you want. And in addition to having different artwork that you're going to select, the tool will also tell you the pixels per inch or DPI or whatever the statistic is. So almost every card in this order is the highest DPI that I could find, which is about 1200, a little over 1200 DPI. I don't know what a DPI is. I'm not an artist. I think it's just like pixels per inch or some kind of resolution. Higher is better because it means you'll have more fine detail. Like, look at the fine detail on this fake real card, right? This card looks just like how it would look if it was a real card, apart from the logo being different. The art is in the inlay. The text is all aligned the way that it would be on the real version of the card. And look at that. It looks just like a real card. Feels like one too. Of course, these are my hands, not yours, but if you could feel what my hands feel, you would feel that these have a little bit of weight to them. They have a little bit of... You can tap them, make a little tap noise. It's not printer paper. This is paper intended to make decks of playing cards. It is a website called makeplayingcards.com. So this is a little confusing, right? Because there's a website called makeplayingcards.com, which it's a website where you can make literally any kind of playing cards that you want. So if there's some other card game that you want to make, or maybe you want to make your own card game, makeplayingcards.com would be a very good choice. They'll print your cards for dirt cheap. These are less than, I think these were like about 25 cents each. The whole order was 33 bucks, including shipping. So about about 20 cards, or about $20 for the cards, 100 cards. So about 25 cents per card, and then $10 shipping. And because of 2020, the shipping took forever, but that's not MPC. That's not makeplayingcards.com, which MPC for short. It's not their fault that the shipping took a long time. It's like FedEx and whoever does the shipping. And then they're all working hard to deliver our cards, and other stuff. So let's not throw shade. They're here, and I'm happy. Wow, look at this. Look at that artwork under the title there. No rarity or no set logo here, and no art attribution here. So very obviously a fake card. But these are the best looking fake cards I've ever seen. Unless somebody tried to pass off fake cards as real cards and I didn't notice. Honestly, if you specifically went out of your way to only order cards that had real looking set icons and had this attribution such, and like no one zoomed in their eyeballs and looked there and saw that it says custom proxy. It has to be here, by the way, for legal reasons. I mean, if this was a 100% copy of this, card exploration, for example, that would probably be illegal. That's just straight up intellectual theft. You're stealing the intellectual property of Wizards of the Coast. But because they're doing these fake set logos and they're saying specifically here it's custom proxy, not for sale, right? Fake back, right? Legal gray zone. I've ordered proxies from other websites before, They weren't even close to this good looking. They didn't feel this good. These feel a lot more like real Magic cards, almost indistinguishable. I don't have real Magic cards in the room with me right now, but I'm sure if I did, that would feel about the same. And of course, who plays without sleeves, right? So by the time these get sleeved, they're gonna be indistinguishable, very indistinguishable, right, from real cards. Which again, everyone at the play table needs to be okay with playing with proxies. Don't want to get into that. This is a video about the quality of these fake cards, not a video about the ethics of playing with proxies. We all like to play with proxies. And these look great. About 25 cents each. I'm gonna keep going until the pile on the right disappears. So you can get a look of all these cards, because that's why I made this video. I said, hey, where is a video showing what MakePlayingCards.com's fake proxy Magic cards with custom artwork looks like? And once I upload this, there will be one. Be on some random YouTube channel. Thanks YouTube for hosting my videos for free. I think this card's like a $5 or $10 card if you order it in real life. Swamp Forest Island, right? Pretty useful if you're trying to tutor if you have a card that says get a forest from your deck or whatever, get a swamp, get an island from your deck. Pretty good card to have. I think if I start talking about the merits of these cards, that'll also derail the purpose of this video. Let's stick strictly to the artwork. This is all custom art. Well, no, that's not true. I don't know how many of these cards are custom art from artists just out and about on the internet, and how many of these cards have actual Wizards of the Coast official artwork. That looks beautiful. Look at that. That is just so dope. Oh my god. This is like, if you were going to order this card in real life, it would probably be a several $100s minimum. It's by you. It's one of the, fantastical dual lands with no downside, right? All in all, this 100 card pile that I'm showing on the camera right now, I use tapped.out.net to build my decks. It's my tool of choice. There's plenty of other tools like websites that let you build decks. And I'm sure there's ones that are better than Tapped Out. Like Tapped Out has a kind of outdated user interface. Whenever you go to update, save, edit, you have to wait 5 to 10 seconds for the page to load. I mean, really, they're not a very... Their website could be improved a lot. I do know a bit about that subject. But, it's free. It's free. It's easy to use. And they provide really cool deck builder stats, like average converted mana cost of your deck. I think the average converted mana cost of this deck is... Most of my decks are between 3 and 4. I prefer to play with cheaper cards, play more cards faster, rather than big, expensive commander, battleship style, where all of your cards are 5+ mana. It's just how I like to play. Look at that. Look at that artwork. That is... I feel like the glare from the light right now is making... Because this artwork, I'm looking at it right now, and it's like pretty gray tones, so this one's kind of hard to show on the camera. Maybe this one with the blacks will look a little better. Blacks and blues. Look at... Oh, that looks so good right there where my thumb is, the blue. Oh, man. Also, whoever did the custom art for this, they decided not to colorize the swamp and forest mana symbols. So as you can see, they're just white. So, when you get into this custom card territory, who knows what you're going to get. That was all white text. Now, here we are back with the full art, but this is like that newer style, fantastical title. Art. I don't know. I keep saying the word art. I'm gonna have to keep saying the word art because my vocabulary is not that big. But there we go. Actual green mana symbols. No icon. No art attribution or card number. So again, very obviously fakes. Very obviously proxies. This one looks pretty close to a real card. We got the set icon here. Although again, like I said, probably multiple times by now, it's not a real set icon. And this just says, custom proxy, not for sale. But otherwise, this looks like a real Magic card. Very nice. Birds of Paradise. Look at this full art here. If you go on the subreddit for Make Playing Cards for Magic. Just Google it. I don't remember the actual subreddit name. There are a ton of threads with a ton of users talking about how to do this. But somebody went out of their way to make a website called mpcautofill.com. Remember, MPC is just an acronym. It stands for Make Playing Cards. They went and they made a website called mpcautofill.com, and pretty sure I'm repeating myself, but you put in your list of cards, and then you submit it, and then you get to pick the art. So this is all this artwork here is artwork I picked. But if you wanted to order a reflecting pool, for example, there might be several other artwork versions available that might have totally different images. Like this Sarah Benevolent, I specifically picked the one that had the art in the foreground, covering up the rules text and areas, because I thought, hey, it looks super cool. And also I thought, I'm ordering fake cards. Let's go all out and get just the absolute coolest things. This one looks pretty realistic. Again, it's got the attribution, the set icon, text looks good, art is inlaid properly. It's not expanded to the sides. That probably means that when I ordered this card, there wasn't a, custom one available, because I tried to order custom art for everything. I thought, let's go all out here. Like this one. Oh wow, I've never seen this. I've never seen this before. I don't know if this is real official Wizards art or if this is just custom art, but look at that, how they did the artwork at the top. Whoever made this custom card, does it say Carolina Eade? No idea who that is. Maybe it's a person on the MPC subreddit. Maybe not. Who knows? I don't. Find out really easily, but I'm standing next to the microphone, so I'm not going to do it now. But yeah, another one that looks pretty realistic. There's that Mythic Rare orange. That'd be funny if there was a set of Crayola crayons you could buy where each Crayola crayon was like a Magic the Gathering color. Like, I don't know, forest green, Mythic Rare orange, hollow gloss. Oh, this one's beautiful. I really like some of these cards have, realistic looking art. Some of these cards have cell shade looking art. Look at that logo. That's that orange. Look at that. You don't get that quality. You don't get that quality with just any proxy service. This is makeplayingcards.com. Very high quality. Oh, in case you want an old-fashioned card, here's what it looks like. We got that old-fashioned logo, black and white. Interrupt instead of instant. 1994. Makes me feel old. Mana Drain. Better than Counterspell. Should be banned. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous card. Okay. Let's keep going. I just love showing this stuff off. I don't even care if I make a half-hour video. I just want to show off all my beautiful cards that I ordered. I mean, I waited like 2 or 3 weeks for these. It probably took me a few hours to assemble this order. Because, if there's 100 cards here, and for each one I wanted to pick the custom art, and for each one there were anywhere from like 3 to 30 different options to choose from. And I toggled through all those options for every single card. I mean, it takes a few hours, but the end result is that I have a deck here. There's no other deck like this deck in the world, because not only did I pick 100 unique cards to make this commander deck, but I also picked custom artwork. And even from among the custom artwork, I picked versions that I liked. So probably a 0% chance that this deck, a deck exactly like this, with the printings exactly like this, will ever be printed. I did start getting into artwork recently, digital artwork production, so maybe I'll make my own custom cards in the future. There are forums for that, just like there's forums for probably everything under the sun. So if you want to get into making custom cards, there's forums for that. You can go on 4chan's traditional games board, which is /TG, and you can look for proxies general or custom cards general. It's there. It's always there. There's always a thread where people are talking about custom cards they're making, and that includes rules, sets, artwork. Somebody thought they'd make a Dune-themed Magic set. Somebody else thought they'd make a Magic the Gathering. No, not Magic the Gathering. Star Wars-themed Magic set. Look at this land. That is beautiful. Another one with the white. Pretty sure this is Galtego. Yeah, there's no attribution here. But when I was looking for lands on mpcautofill.com's Google Drive image selector tools, I found that my favorite lands were by this artist named Galtego. So I really got to find Galtego and say, hey, Galtego, thank you. Your art is superb. This just so happens to be one of my favorite black cards. I just like the idea of stealing my opponent's stuff. Would make a commander deck for this, but I found that making a mono black commander deck is ridiculously expensive. If you want to get Cabal Coffers, Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth, and all the other cards that make a mono black deck strong, you're going to be spending hundreds of dollars, but not with proxies. Again, this whole pile of cards that I'm yammering on and on and on about, 33 bucks. On tappedout.net, where my deck is, it shows the price that it would total to. Wow, this looks so good. I love this Galtego art with the zero opacity. It's 100% opacity or zero opacity. I mean, if you turn opacity down, you can see through it. Transparent, whatever, transparent. Love this transparent, all this transparency. Just, man, I mean, it's a land. It doesn't really need to be that complicated, right? Amazing. Anyway, on tappedout.net, where I like to build my deck lists, it said that if I were to order all of these cards from Card Kingdom, which is some website where you can order Magic cards, which I've used. I have several decks that I've ordered in the last year. Probably spent a few $100 on real Magic cards in the last year, so definitely buying real Magic cards too. But this deck is like 3,000 bucks. I would have had to pay about $3,000 to order like this card right here. This is probably like a $10 card right here, $5 to $10 card. I mean, if you don't know Magic that well, it's because it's only 2 mana. It's mana ramp for 2 mana, right? And it puts it into play. It doesn't say tapped, and it's a forest card, so you can get a dual land. You don't have to get like a basic land. So if I wanted this card in real life, like 5 to 10 bucks, I'm guessing. But with mpcautofill.com and makeplayingcards.com, about 25 cents each. This is a Mythic Rare. Pretty sure this card, I wanted to put this card in several of my other commander decks before I found out about this cool proxy service. And I didn't because this card is like, I think like 10 bucks. But not on makeplayingcards.com. 25 cents. It's about 25 cents per card. I paid $33 for this pile of 100 cards here, and that includes the shipping, which was about $10. So the total price of these 100 cards was about $23. Oh my goodness, look at this artwork. This is, oh my gosh. You can't get this for cheap in real life. If you're going to order real official Magic cards, you're not going to get artwork like this for 25 cents. You're going to be paying, like, what is this? Polluted Delta, tap, pay a life, get an island or swamp. You can get a dual land with this. Yeah, this is probably like a $5 to $20 card. I don't know. I don't know Magic card prices. This card would be expensive. Again, $3,000 deck. I paid, including shipping, $33. And look at the quality. I mean, you have been for the last 28 minutes and 3 seconds, thanks my iPhone's timer. But look at the quality I'm getting for 25 cents a card. There are other proxy services. You can go on Redbubble and Etsy, and you can search around. And there's plenty of other subreddits on reddit.com where they talk about making proxies, aka fake Magic cards. And I know you can get much higher quality. Actually, I don't know that you can get much higher quality, but from what I've seen, it seems like you can get way, way nicer quality than what I'm showing you right now. But you're going to be paying like $5 per fake card, like $5 per proxy. This is 25 cents. 25 cents per proxy. They feel pretty much like real Magic cards. They look, unless I hold them 4 inches from my face, they look like real Magic cards. If you really care about the logos, you want to have those set icons look real, then you can learn how to do it yourself. I mean, I'm learning how to do digital artwork using the Procreate program for the Apple family of devices, and so I have some family members that are into artwork. I've never been good at artwork, but if you wanted to add a logo there, it would be very easy if you learned how to use some digital art tools, and the attribution and such. But I'm not trying to lie to people and say that these are real. These are fake. My friends know they're fake. We're down to play with fakes. These are amazing, Amazing fakes. This is another realistic one. This is one of my favorite green cards for Commander. I actually have a Tetiova Benthic Druid deck, and if this goes off without a hitch and my opponents decide to take me up on the bargain, I played one game recently where all three of my opponents said yes, and so I got 4 non-basic lands into play untapped. And then on the next turn, I had like 30 zombies thanks to Field of the Dead. This card is ridiculous. So if you want to buy this card in real life, expect to pay like $5+, 25 cents with MakePlayingCards.com. Custom swamp, very custom swamp. What else we got? My throat is getting dry. I already recorded this video once, but the microphone was set to singing, so there was a crazy reverberation effect and it sounded terrible. Another realistic looking card. The art's not extended. When you're selecting the cards, it'll say, oh my goodness, what an amazing looking card. Again, I don't know if this is real artwork. When I say real, I just mean official Wizards of the Coast intellectual property, like artwork that they paid artists to draw and they put on their own cards that you can buy in real Magic sealed product. So that's what I mean when I say real artwork. So I don't know if this is real Wizards artwork or if this is just custom artwork, but dang, does it look amazing. And actually, it even says unknown, so I wonder if the artist for this isn't even on the MakePlayingCards.com subreddit. It's not the MakePlayingCards.com subreddit, it's the MakePlayingCards Magic the Gathering themed subreddit. There might be other subreddits and forums out there where people are also talking about using MakePlayingCards.com. I used it with mpcautofill.com to make fake Magic cards. No attribution, no logo. Look at that. Beautiful. The first set that I ever started playing Magic in was Onslaught. And I don't think there was a nicer version of this anyway. Oh, I'm sure there were. This card's been reprinted in more recent sets, and so you can get more modern looking artwork with the rounded borders and such. But this is one of my favorite green cards because you can just nuke your opponent's flying creatures multiple times, assuming this thing stays alive. And yeah, it's from Onslaught. Got that Onslaught logo there. Look at this. It looks real. It looks real. Oh, missing the attribution. Oh, no, it's right there. Oh, that's funny. I didn't realize, but the old attribution used to be in the center. New attribution is in the lower left. Anyway, fake card. 25 cents. Look at that. I'm trying to turn the card so that the glare from my lighting will maybe look different. But yeah, that looks, look at that silver. Can I zoom in on the silver? Yeah, look at that silver there. That looks realistic. I'm looking at it, not at the camera now, but just looking at the card. Actually, that mana cost there looks a little funny. That mana, I think that looks a little funny right there. But no, this looks great. Here's another $5 to $10 card. 25 cents, MakePlayingCards.com. This is a pretty common pattern. A lot of the cards, they take the artwork, like the custom art people who take the art and put them onto cards and then upload them onto Google Drives and share them on mpcautofill.com so that freeloaders like me can go and freeload. So they'll take the artwork and they'll expand it to the left and right so that it's flush with the sides of the card and then have this kind of merger effect here. And I think it looks good. And actually, I thought it was only something that's done with fake cards, but I saw actually Wizards of the Coast does it too. Wizards of the Coast will also do this with their cards. They'll extend the artwork to the left and right. So, man, that looks good. I don't know how much this would be. I think these cards, if you're gonna buy them from Card Kingdom or Channel Fireball or whatever, the ones where you pay colorless and tap for 2 of a color, I think they're only like a few dollars each. From my point of view, for my casual Commander play group, they're very good. Oh, this looks great. Look at this. Got the artwork all. Oh, you got some transparency there. Yeah, mana cost looks good. Rarity logo. It's not a fake one, so that one looks realistic. I guess that's like the promo set icon. And then, man, sometimes depending on which custom card you're looking at, the person will actually shrink in height the text area for the card type specification and the rules text. So this one is pretty small. Enough said. That's cute. Cute. What a cute card. I love cute cards. Doesn't everyone like a cute card? Chromatic Lantern. Yeah, I think this was definitely custom art. Yep. Not for sale because it's fake. They're all fake. But look at that flame going through the title. That is so cool. Get the mythic rarity there. I don't know if real Magic cards have the rules text centered like this. So, I mean, yeah, if you tried to pass these off as real, good luck. It's not going to work because they're not. I would like it if there was a different custom version of this card that didn't have the rules like this, but, well, I don't know how much nicer you could make this look. You could shrink it, right? You could shrink it and make the art see-through, but you would need custom art. Otherwise, if you're going with the official Wizards of the Coast art, you wouldn't know what the artwork here is unless you somehow got your hands on the original artwork. So I guess this is the nicest looking Cabal Coffers that I could find. What do we got here? Vampiric Tutor. Yeah, I think there's like 34 different Vampiric Tutors to choose from on mpcautofill.com. mpcautofill.com has Google Drives full of artwork for Magic cards. And for Vampiric Tutor, there's like 34 different artworks that you can choose from. And I like this one because it's called Vampiric Tutor, and, well, what do you know? It's a vampire. There's some other ones as well. I think there's some more risque artwork as well, if that's your thing. Although for me personally, I don't like to play with risque artwork. I like to keep the cringe levels at a minimum. Another realistic looking card with the art's not extended. The attributions such and text here. It says custom, not for sale, but if you don't look closely, this one looks like a real card. So, and just my personal opinion on cards here, I think this is a pretty cool card. If you're playing green and blue and you want a clone, hey, it's a better clone. Can't be countered. Comes into play big. Oh man, I don't watch Game of Thrones. Well, didn't watch Game of Thrones, but this card makes me think of Game of Thrones. Because Game of Thrones is sad because everyone dies and it's bleak, just like this card. It's all grayed out. All grayed out and bleak. There's probably someone in that tower just waiting to die. This was Game of Thrones. So sad. Almost done. I think my throat's going to kill me after this. It's killing me right now. Oh, here we go. Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. This card would be pretty expensive. What do we got? We got another Galtego land. So Galtego, I noticed the Galtego lands. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Galtego, Gal, I don't know. Whatever. Galtego. I really like Galtego's artwork. This artwork, the text is all white, and the mana symbols are also white. So normally, that skull would be black, that forest tree icon would be green and such. But look at that. That's a dual mana symbol on a fake proxy card. Look how real it looks. It looks real. These look real. 25 cents each. Custom artwork. They look real. Once I case them, they're going to look even more real. Because if you're not some bum, you want to play Magic in style, you gotta have the nice looking fakes. Man, look at that. Totally see-through. See-through, transparent. Looks really good. Oh yeah, this would be like a $500 card. It's a dual land. See that? Forest Island. If you were gonna buy this card in real life, like probably $500 at least. So, spending lots of money on paper. I probably won't be doing that again soon. I can't remember if I already said this, but I probably spent over $500 this year on real Magic cards for various decks that I've made. But now that I've discovered, oh man, I love this artwork. I like the color purple, just as a personal preference. I just like the color purple. I think it's a very cool looking color. And there were lots of different options for this card, Torment of Hailfire. And I saw this one and I thought, dang, it's purple. And it's got the transparent text areas and the art that extends to the top of the card. This card is probably one of my favorites that I've ordered. Here's an older art style, but with the extended art. So whoever made this custom card extended the art to the left and right, but it's still some fairly old-fashioned looking art there. Look at that. Does that look fake to you? I don't know because I'm talking to a camera. But I'm sure if you're watching this, you're saying, no, it doesn't look fake. It looks real. And I'm going to go to makeplayingcards.com and order my own fake proxy magic cards. And I'm also going to donate to the guy or girl, I don't know who did it. I'm going to donate to the developer who developed mpcautofill.com. That's what you're saying right now. I am hypnotizing you to go there and make a donation. In fact, when I upload this video, I'll make a donation because I used their service twice. I definitely got my money's worth. Again, this is a $3,000 pile of cards if I were to order these. And I paid $33 for this whole pile of fake cards that look real. For this commander, this is the commander. I saved it for the end. Damia, Sage of Stone. This is going to be one of those decks where I'll probably play it once and my friends will hate me, and then I'll never play the deck again because this deck is ridiculous. If the draw is like decent, it'll win on turn 5. It can win on turn 4. I think when I make my decks, I try to make decks that can realistically win on turn 7. So this deck wins on turn 7 almost every time. It combos out, maybe do like what was that card that I showed you? Do a Torment of Hailfire where X is 20. That's going to hurt, right? You're going to sacrifice 20 permanents or take 60 damage. I mean, but after I do that to my friends once, they're going to say, that's cheese, hardcore cheese, and we don't like it. I'm going to say, I agree. I just wanted to make this deck. And since it was only $33, I can afford to have it in my box of cards and just pull out once in a blue moon when I want to have a crazy combo deck that I want to play. The next deck coming in the mail is going to be Gisa Ghoul Color Gisa. Mono black zombie deck. Not that great, but it would have been $800, I think, if I ordered it in real life. Ghoul Color Gisa. So, for the deck that's coming in the mail, that's going to be Superior Stock S30. And that will be $37. I already paid $37. So this pile of cards. Look at this. Do you want this for 25 cents? 25 cents, and this could be yours. Plus $10 shipping, so order 100 cards. Spend like $30, but yeah. Do you want a $3,000 pile of cards for $30 that look real? I do. I'm going to be ordering more. I'm kind of out of creative juice or whatever the phrase is after I had 3 decks coming in the mail. I'm totally burned out. Instead of making decks, I want to try playing decks. And I finally got, this is the second one that was coming in the mail, so Ghoul Color Gisa is the last one coming in the mail. Next time I go to play Magic with my playgroup, I'll have 2 new decks. I'll have my $150 deck that's 100% real Magic cards that I ordered from cardkingdom.com. It's going to be like a green-white Trostani Selznia or Selznaya deck. Makes tokens, gains life, that kind of business. Oh, this card looks so great. And I paid $150 for that, real cards. Like I said, spent over $500 on real cards this year, so I guess I got a hole in my pocket. Now I can make custom decks and not worry about the price of the cards. I can spend as much money as I want, so to speak, on expensive, rare cards and only pay 25 cents each. Really unlocks the imagination when you're trying to make a deck and you don't have to worry about the price of cards. For the last year, I've been making decks and worrying about the prices of the cards because I was paying for real cards. So I try to keep all of my decks below $200 each. Keep in mind, these are commander decks, so a little more expensive than your average deck when you have 100 cards. But now that I have this proxy service and having seen these cards in real life that I'm holding in my hand and showing you, I can definitely say I'm going to be ordering from them again. All right, thanks for watching. Gonna stop this video. Just can't get enough of these. They look so good. Man, they look great.